Welcome back to Julie's Wreath Boutique. Tonight we're going to do a project that I've been wanting to do for several years now, and I made it a point to do it for this season. So you can get these boards at Hobby Lobby in the spring section, but we're not only going to make the home signs, but I'm going to show you how to make 4 different wreaths to go with your signs so you can use it throughout the year. So let's make something beautiful. Okay, so you're going to start with one of these wood signs. They're about 4 foot, maybe a little bit taller. And then I got it at Hobby Lobby. I think your best bet is to find it at your local Hobby Lobby. I think they're out of stock online. And then I just took some painter's tape. Now, I'm going to be honest. I don't know how much this painter's tape helped me, but I did it, and I had a lot to kind of clean up. But we are using this chalk paint that I did get from Hobby Lobby. It's like a gray color. You can get this at Hobby Lobby and I believe Walmart. And you can really do whatever colors you want. Now, here's the thing. And here is some ASMR tape pulling for you. It gave me a little bit run for my money there, but a good pull here is coming. This is just going to take time. So to do this project, you're just going to need some time and a little bit of patience because you are going to have to go through and touch up things. But I use this not white paint, but this off-white paint. And again, I will list everything in the directions or the description box below. And as you can see, I got paint on my gray. Yeah, I had to go back and fix that. That's why I tell you to be a little bit more, patient with this. I wasn't as patient as I should have been. And then I used a very thin brush so that I could go back and get the sides like I'm doing. Kind of like when you're painting a ceiling or a bedroom and you're just wanting to get those cuts in really good. You're going to do the same thing here. Now, this is like very self-satisfying, and I've been wanting to make this project for a very long time. And I just was like, I need to do that. And then I took one of these little paint brushes. I'm not really sure what they're called, but as you can see, I'm just doing some touch-ups. Then once you let that all dry, because it's going to take a little while for that to dry, okay? Because that was one really good coat, thick coat. I'm going to take these signs or these letters I got from Hobby Lobby. I got an H, an M, and an E. And I'm painting them this kind of moss green color. Now, you can use whatever colors you want. If you want to do black, pink, red, whatever you want, you do you, okay? But I just wanted to kind of give you what would look good on my porch. Then we're going to get these 2 packs of grapevine wreaths. They're about 8 inches in diameter and the perfect size to make the O on our sign. Now, they do come 2 in a pack over at Hobby Lobby. I don't know what Michael's and Joann's offer, but if you're getting one from Hobby Lobby, you're going to need to take apart the 2 wreaths. So I got 4 of these, or 2 packs of 2. So that I can make 4 different wreaths for you, because I just wanted to kind of show you how easy it is to replace the wreath with something more appropriate for fall or for summer. But this was just some goldenrod that I got, and you're going to push the stems forward, and you're going to do this basically with all of the different stems that you use on these little wreaths. So just know that you're going to need to do that. Once you get them all cut, you're going to just dip them in your glue pot. This one is a Surebonder glue pot. Again, you can check out my description box below for all my tools and everything. But this is just a really simple wreath to make. And guys, you could do this on a much bigger form. Now, I didn't have enough goldenrod, so I added a little bit from some other pieces that I already had. And then we just used it to fill in the gaps. So use what you have on hand and be creative about how to solve your problems, because sometimes you're not going to have all of the different tools or craft supplies that you need. And so sometimes we need to do with what we have, and rather than go back out to Michael's. Even though I've done that several times the last few months, I've had to run back to the store to get something to finish a project for you guys. But I think I really like how that turned out. Then I got some of this greenery from Hobby Lobby for a different project that I didn't end up using it on, and it was quite inexpensive. And then we're just going to do something really simple. Now, Keep in mind that what I'm showing you on a smaller version, you could do on a bigger version of a grapevine wreath, all right? Have fun with it. It doesn't have to be complicated at all. If you want to use a regular glue gun instead of a glue pot like mine, go right ahead. It's not a big deal. It's whatever is easiest for you. Then I had these little pink flowers. They kind of remind me of some dogwood flowers, and I just wanted to add them in the middle here. So we just wanted to keep it pretty simple, and I think it turned out really cute. This is a really good spring wreath option, and I'm going to show you at the end here how we assemble it all and how you can change out the wreaths for whatever season you want. And make sure you make a Christmas one and a fall one too. So this project was a lot of fun to make. Was a lot of fun too, just because of the simplicity of it. I had this one stem. This was from that basket wreath video I made a few weeks ago with DIY with Nadia, and this was one of the leftover stems that I had, and I thought this would be really pretty to make a little miniature wreath for my sign with, because I really gravitate towards these colors. You're going to see my front porch here in a little bit, but I love how it turned out. We just cut all the different aspects of this floral so that we can use each and every one. And then we're going to add the florals, and then you're going to see I'm going to get out some ferns that I had, and we're going to kind of deconstruct those too. But I just love these colors, and I'm not really sure if that's like a peony or whatever, but I think that's really simple and elegant. And then I just took some ferns and I cut them down a little bit smaller than normal and took off some of the leaves so that it would just, you know, kind of be the right size for our flower. We don't want to overpower it. So I think this really turned out super duper cute. And you cannot make one of these wreaths unless you, or this sign I should say, without having a just greenery wreath. And that is what we did here. Again, this is just a branch or a bush that I got from Hobby Lobby. I pull the eucalyptus up to the top and I make my cuts, and we just make a really super simple wreath. This is so simple, and you can do this for your home with a bigger size grapevine wreath and just, you know, make it as full or as not as full as you want. But I think this turned out super cute. I always love making wreaths with this greenery. I just feel like it's so fun and versatile, and I've literally probably been using this particular greenery for the last 9 years. Then we got to put this all together, right? So make sure to measure your sign and where you want all your letters. Now, if you don't get the letters that I have, you know, maybe yours are bigger or smaller, so you're going to need to kind of use a measuring tape to kind of make sure that you have everything in balance. This is really key here. All right, so once you have all your measurements figured out, you're going to get some E6000 because this is going to stay on your wooden board. And then you're going to just take some hot glue and go over top, because what this does is it helps adhere the glue to this wood board. But it's the E6000 that's going to keep your letters on your board. So as you can see, I was measuring and I just wanted to make sure that I did this just right. And oh goodness, you're just going to need to know where everything goes. And here I am putting it on. But by the time I got the E on, I thought I should like mark this with a pencil. So let me show you what I do with the M. I do the M a little bit better. So we're going to take the M and I'm going to make it sit on here the way that I want. I'm going to measure it. And then I'm going to take a pencil and I'm just going to like make a little mark on the edge of both of the M's. And then we'll erase it just a little bit, just a light mark, nothing too full here, you know. But then you're going to put your glue back on it just like we did with the E. We're going to do it with the M. I did several coats of the paint for the letters, so you're going to need to know that. And then I just erased them just ever so slightly, and then I was able to place, because I was still able to see those lines. Now, we need to put a wreath. We need a little hook. So I got one of these, I think they're called eye hooks. And then I got my husband's drill. I think we did this last week too, guys. But I got my husband's drill and Actually, no, that wasn't last week, but it's a video coming up that you're going to really, really like. Okay, I got ahead of myself. And we're going to take our little drill and we're going to drill a little hole. It doesn't take much to get a hole going into this board. And then I'm going to just screw in that eye hook. All right. And it's pretty easy. So then that way we can attach it. Now the last step, I didn't film this part, but you're going to go outside and you're going to take this sign and you're going to spray it with this Rustoleum clear. This was a satin, but it was just perfect. And I did 2 coats. And this is what it looks like on my porch. You can see which wreath I chose because it went with the wreath I had. But if you want to watch the wreath that's there, just go to the description box. I'll have a link below on how to watch that one. If you love this video, make sure we're going to do something different, guys, but make sure to leave a turtle emoji in the comments. I know we're going to throw everybody off with that turtle, but if you watch the whole video, leave me a turtle, and we'll see you next Sunday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to make something beautiful together.